Lido car park. This is where nutritional goals are crushed and pennies are pinched. Alright troops, strong and conditioned, live and direct from the Lido car park. So today is one of those vlog type affairs where I just kind of let my thoughts ramble, the things that I think about on a daily basis with regards to training and nutrition. We're going to throw some nutrition in there because today, yes darling? I like filming stuff because there's people around the world who seem to find me quite interesting and think that I've got some information that may help them become fit and strong. How does that sound? Yay! Anyway, it's going to be one of those days where I do the really cringy thing and chart what I eat in a day. Now, I personally hate a day of eating videos because food's just food. However, it might give you guys some ideas as to how to fuel your workouts, how I fuel my workouts. If you think the way that I eat is crazy, and if you've got any opinion on it, fire it down below in that big comment section and stoke the flames of debate. Anyway guys, something that's just on my mind on a daily basis that keeps me accountable and should hopefully keep you guys on the path to glory, which is that always remember this nugget of gold, and never fall under that impression or the belief that a workout changes anything. A workout does jack shizzle. However, it's the accumulation of workouts that change everything. Everything is changed by the accumulation and the momentum of every workout that takes place one after another. Always remember that. That's why consistency is so important. It's so important. Daughter, is consistency important? Yeah, exactly. She knows, I know. And now you guys know. Anyway, guys, Lido car park, let's get the hell out of here. And let's get some munching done.
I got tattoos.
Alright, guys, hot take. Let's start the new year off with a hot take. And excuse the Sam Sulek microphone setup, but needs must. I'm bald, I need a headband. I wish I had a big barnet like Sam Sulek and a cap as well. That would be awesome. Anyway, listen, guys, listen. As a man who has created programs for you guys to follow in order to actualise and realise, or whatever the fuck it's called, your fitness goals, this is a step in the opposite direction. And it's probably for guys who find the training process stressful in the sense where they are locked in to a program, they are locked in and they feel that they need to complete every single step of the program in order for any effects to occur, which is never the case. However, at that point, I would definitely recommend the instinctive training approach. And the reason being is because it allows you to develop a framework over time. And if you have a framework, then you will start to realise how things pan out. You will create your own workout in the process. Now, for example, if you go into the gym, just do what you want. Then you go in the next day, you do what you want. And over time, you'll start to realise the things that are actually having a positive effect on the training experience, and you will stick to them. And you'll start to compartmentalise them and structure them in a fashion which is easy for you to complete in a session so that you can leave the gym or you can leave the training session fulfilled. That is the way I would approach things. If you are of a certain mindset, i.e. a guy like me who likes to stress out about things needing complete, which is a pain in the arse, not what the training process is all about. So anyway, guys, today we are going to be... Today we are training hard. We train instinctively. My instinctive training process has allowed me to create a framework. And during the training session, I will show you the framework that I came up with during this process. Anyway, guys, what are we doing today? We are eating. What are we eating? Let's get to the kitchen and find out. Alright guys, so at this point you've probably realised that I'm kind of eating carnivore style. I love it, it's working well for me. However, I am not promoting this style of eating. It's just something that I am doing, so that is going to form the basis of what I eat in a day, just in case you're asking, where the fuck's the carbs, Lee? Where's the fruity carbs? They don't exist at this point. However, what I have to do is, during the day, I need to supplement with certain things just to kind of put my mind at ease once more and ensure that I'm getting the necessary minerals to make things work. Now, the ones that I focus on are vitamin B12, magnesium and vitamin D. and I consume this with an electrolyte drink, which is 0 calories, 0 sugar, but just to make sure that I'm getting a nice degree of sodium and potassium into the body, something that I might be missing when I'm not eating certain food groups. So the first meal of the day is just a simple protein shake. The reason why is just to kind of kickstart the process for me, and so that I'm not eating any muscle, although I don't think that's actually happening, but it's just for my mind to keep the voices at bay. I like to get a protein shake which consists of both whey and casein. The reason being that I like it to fill me up for a certain length of time. I tend to find that whey digests really quickly and it does not even touch the sides. So casein kind of spans out the process until the next meal of the day. Now, the first meal of the day for me is just ground beef, and I like to go for 20% ground beef because it just makes things that degree more juicier. I've experimented with 5% ground beef, however I felt that that was just too bone dry, and what I do with this is I make some hamburger patties which I just divvy up and I fire them into the sweet air fryer, and within 13 minutes they are cooked up and they are beautiful, they are succulent and they are juicy. And what I have them with is 3 or 4 eggs. On this occasion I am devouring them with scrambled eggs with a dollop of cream, just to give it that creamy consistency and boost the calories up a little bit, because I'm trying to put on some muscle, I'm trying to bulk up a little bit. And what I also tend to do is I make sure that I am changing things up. So I am not eating the meats one after the other. If I'm eating ground beef, I'll eat a different meat afterwards. If I'm eating scrambled eggs, I'll change the style of egg afterwards, just to mix things up and just to ensure that I don't develop any food allergies, which I think can happen if you're eating eggs constantly. You want to change it up a bit. Maybe that's bro science, but it's something that works for me. Partaking in instinctive training has allowed me to create a system and a framework which I operate within. It changes on a daily basis, however, I like to begin the process with some strength work or a compound movement, say a squat or a bench press, which I will perform for a set amount of reps depending on how I feel on any given day. But the aim is to get stronger across a variety of rep ranges. So a particular rep range may be 4 to 6 reps. Once I've achieved 4 sets of 6 reps, then it's the cue to add weight. And another day I may go between 6 to 8 reps. Once I've hit 8 reps, same process, 8 to 12 reps. Utilising the same lifts but varying the rep ranges in order to just create different stimulus and create different challenges as well in that respect. I also like to superset the compound with something like a chin-up. Now, I'm probably not achieving a lot of stimulus from a chin-up, but it's just greasing the groove with these movements. And this is a beautiful thing that I picked up from guys like Natural Hypertrophy with regards to supersets and how it fits in with my ideology of training. Now, when I go to a gym, there's nothing more boring than sitting, resting, waiting to go again. Sitting on a machine, waiting 3 minutes to go for your next set, it's boring. You always want to remain in perpetual motion, particularly if you follow a training style that's similar to mine, where it's a degree of high intensity, it's aggressive, you're constantly moving, and it just makes things that bit more exciting. So you're constantly just adding work into the process, and it allows you to accumulate more volume over time, and it also kind of sinks in with the high rep bodyweight stuff in the sense where we're in perpetual motion. So after the strength training block, what I like to move on to is a conditioning style drill, which goes on for usually 20-30 minutes depending on the day. And today I'm going to focus on a clean and press, one of my favourite movements right now. Fucking love it, awesome, just hits the whole body fucking hard. Move on to like 5-10 burpees, see how I feel, then move on to Bulgarian split squat and just try and accumulate as much work as I can within the designated time block. So we go from strength work into the conditioning block. That absolutely annihilated me. That was a devilish circuit. But hits the full body hard, man. Hits the full body hard. So what's the last phase of the workout? What's the last phase that's just going to take things to the next level? Well, it's something that all of us guys love. It's the fucking pump. Here is the pump chaser circuit. 4 exercises, just done to burnout. No set reps, just get the muscles fucking burning, work in a wee circuit fashion, hit the upper body hard, because we smoked the legs here, we did the squat, we did the Bulgarian split squats, so they are fucking covered, man. Let's move on to the pump circuit. Try this if you go to the gym yourself, you'll enjoy this wee circuit. It will take the wind out of the proverbial sails. This pump circuit will blow your fucking socks off, man. Don't bother counting reps, just work until the muscles start fucking burning, till it starts going to failure. That's when it's going to hit the magic spot. Stimulate the muscles, fucking annihilate them. I don't care what the bodybuilders say, just fucking go to town on the bad boys. This circuit can be done 3 to 4 different times, and it is going to put you in a fucking dire state by the end of it. Just remember, guys, Rocky IV, Ivan Drago, scientific training, fucking head braces, injections, turning from left to right. What happens? Rocky smokes his ass. How does Rocky train? Up a fucking mountain, snow, lifting wagons with people inside it, running up fucking mountains, hardcore. What happens? He fucking wins, man. It's all in the story, guys. It's all in the story. That's how Rocky fucking won, mate. It's the same in Rocky 3. Playing the piano, losing focus of the training. What was Clubber Lang doing, man? In a fucking dusty warehouse, man, getting to fucking work. Guys, it's all there. The information's in front of you. The analogies are there. Everything, man. But the bottom line is just fucking train every day. Train every day, man. Train every fucking goddamn day. I do not care if it's a walk, if it's 10 sit-ups, just get moving every fucking day, because that's what your life's been lacking, lads. That's what your life's been lacking. You've sat about thinking about training. Oh, I'm going to fucking train one day, Monday 2039. Listen, fucking do it right now, man. Don't let me down, guys. Don't let me down. We are all in this together, man. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's get strong and conditioned for 2024. Alright, lads and lassies, I'm not going to lie here, right? I'm blowing out my fucking arse, man. I am in bits. That pump circuit was the destroyer. That was like the cream that rises to the top of the cup of coffee. So what's afterwards? Where do we go from here? Well, we go to fucking eat food, man. We go to eat some healthy, nutritious food so we can keep the gains recycling, so we can keep the gains fucking flowing like the mines of Minolta. And guys, I'm not going to lie, that was a tough workout. When you bring weights into the mix, when burpees, high rep body weight, any of that shit, it's always going to be a new stimulus, guys, because that's what we always seek in this channel. How do we stimulate? How do we fucking stimulate the muscles? How do we make sure our workouts are productive? How do we ensure that we are not coming in and spinning our fucking wheels? How do we put our body through the ringer? Well, guys, it's easy. We just train until it starts to hurt that little bit. We just train until our mind starts to tell us to stop, because when our mind starts to unleash those voices which limit progress, that's when we know we are in the magic zone. That's when we know we are in the darkness, and the darkness is the land of fertility. That's where things start to fucking grow. This isn't planet Earth where we need photosynthesis. This is planet Gains where we need darkness. Photosynthesis or gain synthesis or whatever the fuck you want to call it occurs in the darkness, guys. Always keep that in mind. When that voice kicks in, that's when it's time to fucking rock, man. Let's do this shit. Let's do this. Rocky IV. Second up is a nice lamb steak. Once again, just chopping and changing the meat. And what I'll have is a nice lamb steak, and everybody loves lamb, or anybody has got 2 brain cells to rub together loves a bit of lamb. It's beautiful meat, nice and nutritious. And I like to have it with 4 eggs, but this time the eggs are fried, and they're fried in butter, changing up the fat source in which I use to lubricate my eggs. First time it was cream, this time it is butter. And it's an absolutely amazing meal. This style eating to me is just amazing, because I love meat, I love eggs, and it satiates you for absolutely ages. It's absolutely phenomenal, guys. And somehow it seems to power the workout regime. That's something I never anticipated, but it's definitely something that is happening. Alright guys, last but not least, the last meal of the day is something really, really, really audacious. Something that just hits the spot, something that just hits the mark. and it's a rump steak. Who can go wrong with a steak? You tell me. I don't know. Show me a man who doesn't like steak, and I'll show you a man who probably lacks certain utensils between his legs. Anyway, guys, a rump steak is designed to finish the day on a fucking high. But once again, we're using it with scrambled eggs on this occasion. The reason being that we had fried eggs. We had fried eggs for the last meal, so we need to mix and match. And another fat source which I like to use when I'm cooking my beef is beef tallow, but we call it beef dripping in America. We call it beef dripping in Scotland. We don't call it beef tallow. We call it beef dripping. Beef dripping just lubricates the pan. Just make sure that steak doesn't stick to the pan and just gets a nice healthy fat source into the body so that we can wreak havoc on burpees. We can cause an apocalypse on our weight training, and we can just thrive. Thrive being the key word here. Alright troops, so we end the day in the burpee mobile. It's been like location. I'm starting to feel like a film star now. Around the world in 80 days. Around the world in 80 burpees. I don't give a shit. Who cares? Listen, guys. Listen, that is a day. That is a day in the... Well, it's not a day in the life. I hate that day in the life shit. It's cringy. It's cringy. But the day of eating is something that I thought I would share. The day of training, something that I'll throw in there as well. Because these vlogs, some people get value from them. And to be honest, I like editing them. Creating them's a bit of a pain in the arse. But editing them's good. It's good getting a wee story out there, which I'm sure some of you will enjoy. I don't know how it goes. Leave a comment and let me fucking know if it's enjoyable, man. The feedback is always good. It's always appreciated. Because I'm a busy man. I'm a busy dad. Certified busy fucking dad. But anyway, guys, hopefully yous gain some value from this shit. Hopefully there's a learning process involved in here. I don't know, man. It's one of those days. Anyway, guys, listen. I don't want to ramble on. The videos went on long enough. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my journey. This is an authentic fitness channel. Who knows where it's going to end up? I don't fucking know. I don't know, guys. I'm enjoying the process. It's a hobby. Anyway. Listen, guys, thanks for staying strong and thanks for staying conditioned.